Hello, welcome on in, my friends. Happy Monday. What's going on? How we doing? Hi. Hello. What's up? How we doing? We're chilling, we're vibing, we're hanging. It's good Monday vibes out here. It's a beautiful sunny day. Oh, time to sit inside and play some Minecraft. Yeah, Minecraft, go Minecraft. Carrie, thank you so very much for the 10 months. Hi. How are we doing? What's going on, my friends? Country Bell, how we doing? Alex, what's up? Welcome on back. Good to have you. Marcel, how we doing? Dave, how we doing? What's going on? Game Master, what's up? Hi. Hey, Jaden, hello. Been a minute since I've been on a fWhip stream. I had an Ark Survival Evolved as my life for a month. Hey, you know what? It happens. Everybody gets those games. Everybody gets the ones that they're good, that you just get hooked on. Mine this last week has been Night Rain. I have almost 100% Night Rain. I don't normally 100% games, but I realized that Elden Ring Night Rain is a game that you can just kind of by happenstance 100% it just by beating everything and just playing the game quite a lot. So I'm currently only missing 2 achievements. I don't know what they are. They're hidden. I haven't bothered to look them up yet. But I'm I'm almost done with it. What song's playing right now? Broken Clocks. It's a new Minecraft soundtrack from Chase the Skies. Have you played Red Dead? I tried Red Dead 2, and I could not get into it.
Just a little something, lol.
Jordan, that's not a little something. Thank you so very much, my dude. I really do appreciate that. Thank you so much for the big dono starting off the stream. Thank you.
Hey.
And Alex,
it's been
too.
a long time since I got to be here for a stream. I've really missed being a part of all the fun stuff. Glad I'm off for the summer and can catch streams.
Happy summer. Welcome on in. Thank you so much for the donut, my friend. I really appreciate that. From both of you, Jordan and Alex, thank you so very much. My friends, click the like button if you haven't already on the YouTube side. We got almost 350 people in here. We're at 170 likes right now. So if you can do me a solid, I really do appreciate it. Am I allowed to use your skin like this? Please don't take my skin. I only have one set of it.
Thanks for being
the Minecraft
awesome.
skin, if you want to use it, you're more than welcome to. I can't stop you. So if you'd like to rep fWhip somewhere, you know, just do good on the fWhip name. That's all I ask. But do whatever you want. Go for it. If you want to use my skin in Minecraft, please feel free. Have you played Schedule 1 or Fast Food Simulator? I have not. Isn't Schedule 1 like you're playing as like a drug lord or something? I don't know. Didn't seem that interesting to me.
Hope it's been a good one so far.
Annabelle, thank you so very much for the 6 months first off. And Anima.
Behave you all fWhip heart.
Thank you so very much for the 54 months. And Alex with the 5 gift memberships. Thank you all so very much. I really do appreciate it. Thank you. You are Minecraft Harry Potter. I don't know if I am. I don't know much about Harry Potter. But I feel like I'm not very Harry Potter. From what I understand about Harry Potter, I feel like I'm not very Harry Potter. But you never know. Schedule 1 is weed, not really family friendly. Yeah, that's kind of why I haven't really bothered. I've seen some people playing it on streams, and I'm like, maybe not for me. Teach of Sai, how we doing? Welcome on in. Katie, hello. Thank you so very much for being here. Congrats on the gift membership. We got Alejandro. Who else got one? We got who else got one of the lovely gifties? We got Endercast, we got Coco Coo, and we got Free Melons. Thank you all so much for being here, for your time watching the streams and everything. Congrats on the gift memberships. Have you tried Ghost of Tsushima? I've heard so many good things about it, but I haven't yet. I don't know if I'm going to or not. What I'm honestly, what I really want right now, what I really want, I'm gonna tell you what I want. But I really want another Cyberpunk game. I've been thinking about this for a while, and as soon as I heard Cyberpunk 2 was coming out, I was like, can I just have that now? I feel like I don't normally replay video games, but I'm kind of thinking about replaying Cyberpunk 2077. I'm like really thinking about replaying it right now. I'm so interested in it. Mr. Flamel, thank you so much for the 7 months. Local Coconut, thank you for the 2 months. Kicking off the hype train, thank you so very much. Platinum Aether, thank you so much for the 4 months. Ghost of Sushi, that would be a good name for a sushi restaurant. I could see it. You need like a conveyor belt, but then it's like not the conveyor belt sushi. There's one I used to go to where it was just a little river, and so the sushi would be floating around on these little boats. And I feel like that's the type of Ghost of Sushi restaurant that we would need. Today Celsius is dragon fruit. I got lemon lime over here. Honestly, not one of my favorites. No, it tastes pretty bad when it starts to warm up. I know if you build Hogwarts, it's gonna be insane. I am not a Harry Potter fan. Technically I've seen all the movies now, but I've never read the books or anything. I don't really know a whole lot about it. I'm actually not even sure if I've seen all the movies. I think I have. My wife was watching through them, so I kind of was watching them as I was wandering through, and I was like, oh, I guess I have seen this. But yeah, that's I don't know. You won't see me building anything from Harry Potter. I'll leave it at that. But there's plenty of people who have. There's 1,000,001 videos on YouTube of people building Hogwarts, so not gonna happen for me probably. Everybody else has done it already. Sydney, thank you so much for coming to support her. I appreciate that. Do you watch Wombat? Yeah, he's got to get his butt going on that new island hardcore world. I haven't checked out the video yet, but Wombat, I've chatted with him quite a few times now. He's a good dude. Bummer that he lost his world, but you know, we'll see what he does in round 2. But yeah, we'll see. Yeah, Alex, that's most of why I avoid it now. I'm just like, yeah, maybe not. It's one of those things where a brand can grow beyond the author, but the author needs to step to the side instead of trying to grow with the brand and take the brand to the side with them, you know? It's just, yeah, it's always gross, but we don't need to get into that. I bet you'd excel at Romanesque or classical Greek inspired builds. I really want to do a more Grecian, Roman, Mediterranean inspired area soon. But I just haven't really gotten around to it. Why don't build big statues? I'm not that great at building organics, and I just don't really have any places in my world where I'm like, you know what, I want a huge statue here. So, but yeah, we'll see. Maybe one day we'll figure out a place to put a giant statue or something in the hardcore world. We'll see. Maybe we could do one of Misadventures. That could be more fun. That could, because that's kind of more random MMO world vibes, so more things can fit in wherever. What's your favorite thing to build? Villages. 100%. If y'all would just watch me build a new village every single week, I think I would still be happy. Like, I think I could happily... Also, sorry if there's background noise. I have the AC on today. It's a toasty one. But yeah, we'll see. Do a Greek house. The Grecian style I want to go with. See if Minecraft will... There we go. The Grecian style I want to go with is... we got this guy right over here. Sorry, flashbang. I want to continue growing off of this style. This is more an Italian style. I personally think, from what my brain says Italian style would be. So I want to go kind of with this, because Grecian I feel like hits a lot more on the sandstonies, whitewash builds, where this is very much like gray stone, something you'd find more inland, Tuscan, blah blah blah. So I think that style that we have here is going to expand to this entire village. I haven't even started planning it out yet. And then I do want to continue the style that we started out here. This one, I asked a lot of people what they thought I should do out here. And then also we have the Savannah village around the coast over here. And almost every single response was same village style, just slap it in right here. So I think we're going to do that. And then a lot of people wanted me to keep this island. So I think we're going to do that too. Maybe shrink it down a little bit, or even just like get rid of that island there eventually, so that we can actually, you know, expand the port in here a touch. Or maybe they won't have a big port, but we could have like a bigger place for boats to dock over there. And then we'll do like some roads coming back up in here probably. And then probably somehow get a bridge going across here, or maybe the bridge will come over here, and then that'll give us a reason to have a road going off this direction, because we have this whole bit of a tangent here, but we have this entire section of the peninsula all the way over here through this cherry biome that is all of this and a village out here. So, you know, I can transform to another village that covers everything in here that I've just never done anything with. Like, the only builds that touch in this entire region are that little guard shack, and then we have the small iron mine village in the hardcore world right in there, and then we have the little donkey ranch right in there. But everything else is just empty space. So we need to start working out in there because it's a really cool space in here. That is Pale Garden in the actual hardcore world. I need to update the hardcore world or the creative worlds map before I start going out there, just because I've deleted all the chunks and everything. Hey Tay, how we doing? Welcome on in. Why don't you add multiple players for gathering resources so you can save a lot of time? That kind of defeats the purpose of it being a single player world then. If I add people into this world, then I'm not playing single player anymore. I always forget about the Iron Mine. I love that little village. It's so cozy. It's so cute. So it was good. I was happy to have it in there. Nuts, welcome on in. How we doing? So I didn't show this to y'all yet, but I decided, I talked about it on the stream where we were working on this mountain, that I wanted to build a mountain over here too.
I'd love to eventually see more chaos fWhip on misadventures.
I'm working on the next misadventures video. I'm like actually working on it, not just saying I'm working on it. So that is in progress. But yeah, so I've started working on this up here. Started just texturing it and getting to the kind of the first initial stages.
Amazon,
I need to do the mask on it.
A lighthouse while watching. I recently added details to my hardcore world to make things more alive. Inspired by you.
Ooh, Fran, first, thank you for the 40 months, my dude. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, we'll be back on Misadventures soon. I want to keep with the weekly stream on there for now, and then I'm also going to try and do... I'm hoping to get it to bi-monthly videos instead of just one a month.
Hey, nice to finally catch your live again. Hugging face emoji.
But Random Geek, thank you for the 8 months. I really appreciate it. Glad to be a source of inspiration. Miss Mel, thank you for the 33 months. Welcome on in. Good to have you. And Jessica, thank you for the 9 months. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, so first up, what we're going to do today is we're just going to set this up here and mask over that thing real quick, just so we can have it. And then we'll keep moving on. So we're going to go with a noise painter brush. We're going to go with a whirly. No, we're going to go with Metaball. And we're going to go with this way. We're going to bring it up to, I did the last one at 24, 16, and 16. And then we're going to go increase the amount of octaves that we have. But first, we're going to go with a light gray concrete powder. We're going to add light gray woolululul. And then we're going to add andesite. But I'm going to bring the andesite down a touch. And we're going to bring the light gray wool up a bit. We're gonna make it look a little bit noisier, add some extra gain into this thing. We'll go into here, and then so what we're doing off of this one, and then we just, oh geez, why are we lagging so much? Hello, I don't know why I'm lagging. My Minecraft feels very laggy right now. Hello? I might have accidentally loaded too much. We might need to log out and log back in. Hello? No, we're fine now. Weird. Why am I getting so much lag when I'm in the Axiom window? Am I like trying to do too much with the thing here? Weird. Why am I getting... Oh no, now it's better. We want this to be white concrete, and then we're just going to come up here. We're going to increase the radius on the brush, and we're just going to be masking. I guess I can do like a massive radius just so I don't accidentally miss things. Oh, but we have we're not quite at 100% on it. There we go. So now we can just go through and get rid of all of the concretes that were in the little placeholders here, and then we'll get it done. I still need to fix up down there and everything, but it's progress. It looks so nice. Yeah, I've had a lot of fun working on these landscapes recently. Oh, that's it. I just I thought that was a concrete. That's a sheep. Oopsies, white concrete or sheep? I don't know. I've also been learning how to do Axiom with custom terrain so far. My first mountains in my hardcore world is very hard to make good looking mountains. Yeah. I agree with you. Okay, so then we want andesite for the next. We want stone. And we want cobblestone. And we're gonna mask over our light gray. That's gonna be a vast majority of this space. Still, that sheep's messing me up, man. Sorry it's so laggy. I don't know what's going on. I feel like it's been really, really laggy. Does the concrete say bah? Why does that feel like... Does the concrete hurt you emotionally? I don't know why that's where my brain went. I've been watching Severance. I think that's why it's going there. Sid and I are almost through season 1 of Severance. We've never seen it before, and so we finally started watching it. Dude, that show's crazy. I don't want any spoilers because I'm still in the early stages. But we got through episode 8 last night of season 1. Sad you don't have the big tree here. Oh, I'm sorry. I wish I could transfer him over, dude. If there was a way that I could just... Okay, so we need to go acacia wood here on this one. We need to change this to acacia log. And we need to do an and. We can go there and can see sky. Throw that back in. And then we're going to be masking all of these to get rid of the orange topper. Is this the Dwarven Mountain? Yeah, it is. It's right next to it. Do you have plans to revamp the episode 3 castle? No, I don't like to redo builds that I've done. I like to keep them as the history of the world. And I would rather make net new content than revisiting old content for them is also a big part. Okay, so we're going to move that down there. We're going to move that up here. We're going to pull you up like that. We're going to pull you to there. Well, pale, we'll do that. Do a deep slate, and we can do that. Cool. Make this window a little smaller so we all can see more easily. And we gotta do that same little pasty thing again. I know this is just fixing up a mountain that I've already worked on, but I promise it looks cool. It'll be cool once we're done with it.
Hi fWhip. My wife has been relaying your woes to me. Love your vids and builds. Sorry people struggle so much to respect your boundaries. Less than
Was there
3.
anything I said recently on that? That might be something from the past. I feel like it's been pretty good recently, but Casey, thank you so much for the dono. Thank you so much for the dono and the kind words. Don't worry, I've been all good recently though. I appreciate the check-in. Okay, there's all of that. And now we need to paint all of this stuff with grass. Okay. You know what I didn't do though? I didn't have done like the mossy cobble around up here. Let's go with paint. And we're gonna go with neighbor. Well, horizontally, let's go with the neighbor. And it's gonna be green wool. And we're gonna make a noise painter brush here. We're gonna just bring in one thing, and we're gonna change this to mossy cobblestone. Go over like this. We'll give ourselves, for this one, it's just gonna be a simplex noise. And we'll just kind of go, let's go neighbor and not block green wool. And then oh, because it's getting what's underground in there. Ooh, okay. How can I do this? I guess I can just reduce the radius. Be a little bit smarter about where I'm actually putting this brush. I liked the look of this last time of just kind of making a few of the stones look like they're a little...
Pleased to meet you.
39 months being a fWhip enjoyer.
Dude, fWhip enjoyer MVP. Charlotte, thank you for the 39 months. I really do appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you for all the support today, my friends. I really appreciate y'all. Like payday or something? Okay, cool. That should do that for us there. And then we're gonna go with block, green wool, paint, grass. Give it a quick moment to update here. Oh yeah, that's a fun vibe with the snowy biome coloring at the top there. Get a little bit of like our wet biome back in here. These gotta get filled in a little though. That'll be good. There's a few points that I still want to like clean up and fix as we're moving, but overall I think it's pretty good. I tried coming through earlier and fixing up a lot of these. Oh, I don't want to mess up this hotbar.
Pleased to meet you.
I really like the new mountain method.
Me too.
Looks great.
Kate, thanks so much. I appreciate it. Hope you're doing well today. Thank you for the 20 months. Appreciate you. Thank you for all the support. This is a little flat along that line, but I honestly don't really hate it. That's a horse.
It doesn't feel like it's been almost 3 years.
Roglin, 32 months, my dude. Thank you so very much. Axiom's such a good tool. Yeah, I absolutely love Axiom, dude. It's hard to beat. It's so useful. Okay, let's go in here and we can just smooth this out a touch. I wanted to do a little bit of terraforming today. I kind of want to do a little bit of, we might try and get another city building done today. It's just a day of vibes. I feel like I've been saying that recently, but that's kind of my state of Minecraft recently is just, I just want to vibe. My state of enjoying Minecraft, I've been absolutely loving playing it. But I'm at a point right now where I'm like, I don't want to be trying to like force my brain to be doing a lot of stuff. I'm just enjoying letting my brain be like, yeah, let's work over here. Let's work over here. Let's work over here. Let's do a little bit of this. Let's build on this point. And just jumping all over the place. It's been so much more fun for me. Sometimes that's the best Minecraft brain wave you can have. Oh, I do have something to show y'all though. I'm excited about this one. Let me clean up this real quick. We gotta really clean this up. This is ugly. I actually have two things to show y'all. I reworked a bit of the mountains up here. I added in a lot more coarse dirt to some spaces. Just to try and I feel like I'm flying, dude. Make it look, the erosion channels look a little bit more intense. So I'll show you that, and then we actually got to go to the super flat world to show you the other thing. I don't know if Simple Architect's in here, but I was inspired because I was snooping on their plot a while ago, and I'm inspired now. But you can see some like right at the base there, just a lot of this dirt piled in. I thought that's been pretty good. You can see a lot of these little bits throughout here.
Cool face emoji.
So they're just kind of popping up all over the place. Throughout, just little dirt patches that I was just kind of like, this looks nice, let's keep it going. But yeah, I think that's really cool. That's a really fun view. Especially as we would turn around this corner. Ignore that won't be there. Definitely not blocking the view of the mountaintop at all. But that right there, that's a pretty cool corner to turn around and see all of those things. I did add in this birch tree here just as a test to see what it would look like with trees near it. And I think we could do trees lower and then it would be fine as it gets up because a little bit of the fog ticks in. Yeah, it's pretty cool. But let me show you all what I've been doing. I talked about this on a stream a while ago. Also, Eggman, thank you for the 30 months, my dude. I appreciate it. It's still very much work in progress. Got a lot to go. But I'm back on building trees. Simple Architect is has been on the supporter server. I think they're still a member. But they had this thing on one of their plots that I was snooping on, where it was a baby tree that grew all the way up into a big full tree. So I got inspired and wanted to start to do it. That's my baby tree. I don't think I put it there jokingly. I don't think I'm ever going to use that. But so currently we're going from this stage up to here, a little bit bigger, a little bit bigger, a little bit bigger. Like it's literally by a block or two on each of them. And then over here, you can see it kind of like thinned out a bit. So the base is more empty and trying to give a little bit more trunk instead of it just being all the way down. Only some of them I was throwing the azalea leaves in just to give it looking like that one's getting some new growth. And if we were to add a lot of them together, it wouldn't all look like, oh, all of the tops are bright azalea leaf. So some of them are only just spruce and birch. But I'm really happy with how this tree turned out. I thought this one turned out really cool. So yeah, I'm trying to do this, working my way all the way up here. I'm just going to do them over the next few days. You can see I've kind of started to work out some of the trunks on the bigger guys. I was kind of tempted to do like that one and then the big one. But then as I've been working on these, some have ended up bigger. So like this one was originally that spot and I just moved them over and then built a slightly smaller one. So it's been kind of fun. So yeah, they're coming along. They're coming along really cool. I'm not recording the process of doing it, but I think I am going to use I'm gonna do a second channel video of, I've been watching a lot of art talk videos recently because I've mentioned a few times I'm trying to get more into digital art and drawing and stuff just for like a hobby. And so I've been learning a lot about digital art, and I've been really enjoying watching people do art talks and like just talking, quite literally just talking about how they're doing things and their thought process as they're going through it. So I think I might do an art talk video just like as I walk through and like show all of them off afterwards and give feedback on what I thought.
Have you considered doing more elements to transition from the grass, like smaller rocks or flatter rocky surfaces?
Rainy, thanks so much for the 2 years. I really appreciate that. Yeah, we have kind of these smaller mountains where we get a lot more grass in before it transitions up. Then we have these down here, so I was thinking we could add in some more stuff, but I kind of like how we just have some rocky bits showing and then the terrain's like really steep, because we still have to come back through and do a lot more in terms of like all of the foliage and the bushes and everything. So I think once I get into that step, that's when we might start looking into if we want to include some rocks or things like that. So I haven't messed around with too much yet, but it's definitely a thought I have. It's like this needs to be cleaned up along here. I accidentally erased most of the road, so I'll have to get that back in. Is this the episode 100 episodes content? No, I don't know when this is coming in. This is just me having fun. But I really like this here, this like slope that we have. And I want to get it so that we have like, we'll redo this mountain too. And it's just all gonna like close in here around the valley, just like boom, these steep cliffs. And then once you're in the valley, like totally inside of it, you're just gonna see the the dwarven gate just standing there. It honestly looks pretty small now compared to the mountain and everything, but I still think it's kind of cool. What stream did you design the bigger mountain? Was it last Monday? That might have been last Monday. And then when we designed that one, I also do want to come down here and turn this into a port for the Dwarven city. So the city's going to kind of leach out here. We're going to do a big steampunky type port. I thought would be cool. We'll just have to make sure all of the boats can fit out here. That's the only problem. But maybe we can carve that back a bit. We could probably carve that back and open the river up a touch more, but then it does get skinny again in here, so they can't have two massive boats. It makes sense for dwarves, I guess. Kind of makes sense for the dwarves. I watched a YouTuber, Arborist, guilty of treason. He recently took out a 30-year-old sequoia planted way too close to a house at 3 feet of fresh growth height in a year. Wow. Yeah, trees grow like crazy when you start thinking about, like when you start looking at them. If I were to just grab all of... Ooh, that's kind of reaching up to grab into those guys, isn't it? No, actually, I think we're okay. So that's not really grabbing under there.
Thank
I
you
haven't painted
kindly.
it yet, so it
I
could
just
work.
realized that even though I can be here for the whole stream today, I'm gonna miss any others this week cause my heart surgery is on Thursday. But hey,
Heart surgery
health
on
always comes
Thursday.
before streams.
Oh, yeah. Health before streams 100%. Actually, I'm not going to do that one. We're going to leave that for now. But good luck on the surgery and good luck on the recovery after that. I'm sure that is a little bit of a big deal. But absolutely no worries. I'm out of town next week, so you're not even missing any streams. And I'm Friday is going to be a short stream, just as a heads up for those who do not live in the US. Friday is 4th of July holiday here in the States. I'm not a big go 4th of July, blah, 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 but we are doing a little barbecue at our house. So I will be only doing a short stream on Friday. And then I will be full on basically just hanging with friends and making sure Nova's having a decent time because she's not doing too great with all of the fireworks already happening this week. We want to do concrete and then we go black to white, I believe. No. Yes, we do go black to white. Yeah, so we're having friends over for a barbecue. It's gonna be fun. Okay, so we're gonna do one angle right there. We're gonna do one angle right here. Oh jeez. Oh, please. And no touchy. Does Coda care? Coda could not care less about the fireworks, dude. We're gonna go with one right here. Let's do... Oh, we need to bring that down. So we want only there. We want the shadows to come up a bit. That guy goes down and you can come up here. Go with like that. There you go, Hades. There you go. That's the way to do it. Okay, that is a lot of... Honestly, I'm not too opposed. Why did that... Okay, we need to turn that... We gotta redo that. I want to turn you down and turn these guys up a little bit more. Yeah, no, it's just an excuse for me to get together and hang with friends. That's really all I do it for. Okay, that is very dark on that cliff. Honestly, probably shouldn't have done it until we actually did that mountain, but that's fine for now. I'm just gonna leave this here for a few and just let it think. Guilty of treason's based out of Buckley's. Oh, good old Buckles. Good old Buckles. We're gonna clear out that, and I'm gonna come back in with light gray concrete, and we are gonna just paint some of this to get it to be a little bit lighter through some spaces. I'm okay with having like a bigger dark stone section on a face. I think that's actually kind of cool to give ourselves a little bit of randomness of like, oh, why is this stone all dark here? I don't know. It tells a little bit more story or something without really doing much. I always find it so interesting when people are like, oh yeah, this YouTuber based out of the Seattle area or somewhere in like the greater PNW. I'm always like, oh, right. There are other people up here. I'm always like, there's not many YouTubers that I know that actually like live in this area. So I'm always like, oh right, yeah, other people do come up here. Oh, that I'm painting over grass. Forgot to set the... There you go. Why don't make a zoo? I don't know. Everybody makes zoos. I think I will one day. That looks a little bit better. There we go. Yeah, that can work. No, we're not leaving it all as concrete. Don't worry. We could figure out this. I know I want to rebuild this entire mountain. I like the idea of leaving this bowl in here, but also part of me kind of wants to make the whole mountain like just big. We can make it even bigger. I don't like Minecraft zoos in the way most YouTubers do it. Yeah, a lot of YouTubers that do the Minecraft zoo just kind of go, literally, how quickly can I make all these exhibits? Cool, I'm done. And I don't want to do that. That's my big thing of like, yeah, I don't really care to do it. Why just donkeys even just railways could work? Do you mean for the donkey way station that I have? Because not everything needs to be built around efficiency, especially in a Minecraft world. Also, I haven't decided yet if I want the whole world that I'm building to have trains or not. Because if you build trains in one space, then all of a sudden, every single space that you have then requires trains. We are going to flatten down to here, I think. I'm kind of thinking I wanted to dig. Dig. No, I think I could just do this. This is... Let's increase the rate. I want to just... I think I'm going to just mess around here for a little while. See what we can do. I want to turn this into like some rolling hills of sorts. We'll get a height map here in a minute and start raising and lowering and smoothing things. And let's go back here to clear foliage, get rid of some stuff along the back, give ourselves some more space to work with. I forgot that I added that little like waterway, so we have to keep this hill. That hill's essential, but all of this in here. How do I get rid of all of the lava? Is there a way to clean liquid? Is there like a get rid of liquid brush? I guess I can just paint over it with air. Lux. Lava. Aha. Anything else I'm missing lava-wise? Not yet. Okay. If only it was that easy to just like remove all these blocks. Water. Not the ice appearing. Why don't you build a Roman Greece type theater like in a cliff? We have a little amphitheater actually already in the little farming village that we made. So I've kind of thought, like, we have a little amphitheater in there. Definitely not like your full-on giant amphitheater vibes that you're probably thinking of. But we do actually have something in there, which is kind of fun. I've always enjoyed. Okay. Now that we're in here, let's just... Oh, geez. Hello. Smooth. Oh, it's because there's all these pits. If I were to just flood fill with stone to like here, do I regret that? No, I don't. Okay, now let's just see what happens if we smooth. My game is dying. Oh, don't affect the... Ooh. We gotta be careful not to affect things that we've already made. It's okay. How do we want to do the edge here? You still planning on building the Monastery of Millions here? I think so. I think so. So we need to like think about that in terms of like a bluff for it to sit on, which I thought like over here, I just kind of had the idea when I was looking at it originally, where we have these rocks coming up. We could, if we take our, I mean, let's just take the annotation tool for now. And if we were to take like along here, bring like a rock line around that way. This rock line can kind of come back in here, I feel like. Maybe at a different angle so it's not quite there. But like a lower rock line that can kind of be reaching up to here. And so everything inside of this we can just drop to down to these, down to a lower level. We kind of get something a little bit more like this. And we'll smooth it out and slope it up a little bit better as it goes, but that would kind of be the general vibe that I'm thinking of. Even this side over here, I think it can come down a little bit more. Let's take our rate down and do that down here. And like this, though, that does not need to be up that tall. This whole thing needs to be carved back like 2 or 3 blocks on all of it here, so we can get some space to build some rock out. But that could be cool. So chat, I've been zoned out for a bit. Where are we and what are we doing? We are along the river. We've textured this mountain today, and we're kind of just along the river for now, messing around here. I don't know. I just wanted to terraform today. I would like to actually get a city house built, but for now we're just terraforming. So this is where the mom would sit. The mount that I want to title that video, I built my mom in Minecraft. Just for the funnies.
I know it's in its beginning stages, but it looks really cool.
Alex, thanks for the dono. Appreciate it. Yeah, we should be able to get something cool out of this. I'm hoping. We will see. Okay, elevation tool. We are going to change this to raise. We're going to change that down. We're going to change the rate down. We're going to go. I'm going to load a height map real quick. And we'll start working. Actually, before we do this, I need to get the... I'll get the height map in, but then we need to add some boxes around. Height maps. Brushes. Where's a decent, like, hill? I don't want a mountain. I want, like, a hill. That should work. That looks hilly. Shape. Cylinder. Concrete. We're just going to make it a purple. Let's give ourselves a big boy. And I'm going to extend to ground. Bam. Bam. This way we can kind of work it coming back around here. Just to fill in all the caves that were down there. And I think it'd be cool if this is like just sloping back off into here, so we'll throw that in for it. What's been a favorite thing you build in this world, terraforming or not? I feel like just the city as a whole is something that I just like absolutely love so very much. So that's like the city of Path is just something that's just like so special to me because of how much time and energy we put into it. It was one that just always to me feels cool. So I definitely say that's like up there. I don't know if it's like the favorite, but it's definitely something that I'm like consistently like, yep, I love this. Okay, that should be good. We need to get this face cleaned out in here. So I'm gonna take the melt tool, and I like to bring the strength down and the threshold down, and then you just kind of start melting a little bit. I'm gonna say Y is greater than 62, because then we can't mess with anything out of the ground. Okay, perfect. This way I can't accidentally delete any of the river. We can't impact the river at all if we're doing it this way. We're like halfway through clearing this section out here in the world, so we could tone that down if we wanted to. But we'll leave it for now. Okay, I want to lower this half here. I think a lot of this needs to come down. This portion of the rock can get stretched back a little. Maybe we bring that down to be a little bit more of a cliff in there. Okay. Now, game please. We're gonna smooth. And then after we smooth, we can start working out some of these shapes a little bit better. I think I'm gonna take you down. Yeah, smaller radius seems to be working a little bit better. Just a lot to think about when we're trying to do it all at once, I guess. What's the plan for this region? Up here on this cliff that we're building right now is gonna be a big, I'm calling it the Monastery of Millions, where I basically want to create a museum. Maybe it'll be the Museum of Millions. I'm not 100% sure on it quite yet. But the idea behind it is more or less, as I have something that hits 1 million in this world, I'm going to put it on a pedestal inside of the museum. So we already have quite a few things like stone mined, pickaxes used, netherrack mine might be up there, netherite pickaxe, netherite shovel usage. And then for mob kills, to make it something a little bit more obtainable, we're going to do that as 100,000. So this would kind of be like a way of memorializing and showing the amount of like insanity that we've done in this world without doing anything like, without opening the stats page, is the idea that I'm going with. And then on top of that is I want to have all of these different, I believe what we said was if it hits, when it hits 1 million, it gets this. When it hits 2 million, it gets that. When it hits 5 million, it gets that. Or no. We said bam. So 1 million, 2 million, 5 million, 10 million. And so it'd be like a little pedestal here that would be like, say, we would say stone mined. We'd have a floating stone block. And then underneath it, we would have a little pillar pedestal thing going on. Something like this. I'm not too sure. And say currently it's at like 2 million stone mined in the world. So we'd have the gold block in there and we'd have the stone on top. And then the hallway would be lined with a bunch of these sections. And as we get more blocks to achieve those things, we get them up there. And we start adding them into the world and say like we get something like, I don't know, pickaxe is used for netherite pickaxe. So we'd get this in here. I will reinstall the invisible armor stands mod and then I'll give it like, or the custom armor stands, and I would do that. But for now, like, we don't have it, so it'd be something like, if we didn't install it, so it'd be something like that. So the idea is basically that I want to start memorializing how we progress in the world. I think it'd be a really cool way to do it. And then we can kind of have like the ceremony of when we hit a big milestone or something. We're then like, okay, cool. Now we can go back and update this. Which I just think would be a fun idea. Custom achievements, I like it. Yeah. How are we doing, Milana? Welcome on in. Close to 1,500 videos on YouTube. Are we already? We just hit 1,000 a while ago. Let's go with here. Oh, we're at, no, I'm at raise. Why are we not raising? Oh, you need a big radius.
Keep it real.
I love this idea. It's such a cool way to look at the world's history in one location. What style is this museum going to be in?
I feel like it's going to be like almost Gothic cathedral vibes. That's kind of where I keep leaning towards. All right, we might need a different height map. This one is a little too simple, if you would. So yeah, we'll see. But Alex, thank you so much for the dono again, my dude. I really appreciate that. Thank you. I should probably keep the same rock style that I've used throughout here for these things. Probably would be smart. So let's melt this all back a touch. Then we can just add those rocks in front. It would make sense if we keep it all the same style. Otherwise it would look really out of place. Which means down in here, we need to do the modeling tool. We need to go to smart surface. We need to go to green wool, extend to ground. Ooh, this over here needs to be fixed, but let's just do that to here, to here. It's gonna look a little funky for a minute. Actually, I guess before we do this, we want to smooth all this stuff out so it's actually gone. Oh, crap. Let's just go smooth here. Reduce the radius down. Need to really clean this space up. Oh, hello. Oh, it's because I already smoothed all of it. Whatever. We'll fix that when we do the rock tool. If we have to edit a little bit of the existing stuff, that's fine. SJ Red Rabbit, thank you so much for the 5 gift members. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. Hope you're doing well today. We also need to get this side over here built out a little bit better. Because that ain't gonna be something we're keeping. I guess I could just go to the melt tool. Melt. Melt. Alright. We can work off of that. And then now we will smooth. Yeah, easy. I guess I deleted all the things behind where I was. Now we're cooking. Okay. Progress. Progress. This is gonna be such a pain in the butt to tear down. There's a whole mountain right here. It's fine. Don't think about it. Dude, I so wish that had saved the mask that I had set. Okay, so we got extended ground turned on, which we need. We need to start working these guys back along here again. And we're gonna just keep touching along these points. I feel like Smart Service doesn't always like clean up everything or like replace all the blocks, so we'll see how this goes. Turn that to there. You can go to here. You can go here. And then this guy can go there, and we're just gonna have a final one over here. And then now what we're doing is we're gonna start just extending this coming backwards to where our rocks are gonna be. And then we can start moving it. It's gonna go like up to here, over to there, comes back down here a little bit, probably down to here. And then we can kind of take this guy back, and I think I can get this to correct itself. Maybe not. We'll just, ooh, that works. Cool. And then we can just clean that up as we're moving in here, but can I get this to come back at all? What about you? Wait, I had it. There was one block in there. Yep. Well, no, not perfect. Yeah, we'll just leave it like that. So that would be our slope coming in, and we'll just lock that in. That'll, yeah, so it didn't replace any blocks. Okay, we can just manually fix those. That can be mud and whatnot in there too, so it'd be fine. Easy way to landscape. Maybe we can add some small rocks along the edge there. That could probably look nice. We'll figure it out as we start working in some stone. Yeah, we'll figure that out later. You should get Deep Slate Emerald ore for episode 100. Yeah, we just tear down this whole mountain. The problem is I keep tearing down mountains, but I'm not tearing them down to Deep Slate level, so I'm never at the point where you would get a Deep Slate Emerald, which makes it sad. So sad. I worked so hard. Tear down so many mountains. No Deep Slate Emerald yet. We'll get there. We'll get there. One day for sure. We'll see the Deep Slate Emerald. Well, my friends, make sure y'all click the like button if you haven't already. We got 750 people in here, and we're at 400 likes right now. So if you can click the like button, it helps me out a ton. I really do appreciate it. How do you replace so quick? It's an Axiom thing. The quick replace mode. Oh. Sorry, chicken. Sorry, buddy. Okay. We can smooth this out a little, maybe. Well, actually, the weld tool kind of. Oh no. Bring the strength down. Just gonna weld a little bit along the edge here.
Pleased to meet you.
Can't like the stream here, so hope this works, kitty hype.
Ready skate, thank you so much for the 16 months. Appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And all good, no worries. No worries at all. Yeah, okay, that should work there. We can do that, and that'll just kind of bump these up just a touch, so it feels more like we have a central channel. Stupid mountain behind me, making it difficult to actually work on this mountain. Okay, I want to, maybe we weld through here too, like all of this, bring it all the way in. And then now we can smooth. It's just feeling a little too, gross, I'll fix that. It was feeling like a little too that. But that's okay, I guess, in here to have some of it. Okay. That's gross. Let's just fill this all the way in, and then I'll just extrude down a few times underneath so that we can see that, and then just do this a few times so it gets a little bit deeper under. That should fix it. I thought I had the extend to ground option turned on, but I guess not. Guess I missed it. Have you heard the new chicken jockey disc? Yeah, I added it into the playlist, so it might pop on at some point today too. I do like it. I think it's pretty good for Minecraft music, which Minecraft music most of the time is pretty dang good. I feel like they did a really good job on it. I liked it. I thought it was cool. Chillin' building a Lego with rain outside. There you go. Is Axiom hard to use? It's got a big learning curve, but once you figure it out, it's pretty easy. I would definitely recommend, if you do want to learn Axiom, to go watch some tutorial videos before you start messing around with it. Because there's a lot of complex stuff that's like hidden in little windows and tabs that you might not find for a while. And then afterwards be like, I wish I had known that. That's such a nice tool to have. That's the big thing that I always recommend. Let's go with and let's do a knot. Let's do, well, actually, and then in here we're gonna go with green wool, and we're gonna go with grass so that we're not masking anything else. And then this is gonna be the and with here, bam bam. And then we're actually also gonna do an or not. Well, actually, I guess that would be an and not, and then we want this, and we want dirt. I believe this should work. What I'm wanting to do here is grab our purple concrete and just start. Yep. Okay, cool. And those dirt spots we'll come back in and clean up later. The reason I'm doing this is just so we can have one thing to work with instead of worrying about like everything in the area. Okay. I know I've already built those in the world, but we can always modify. Okay. Cool. Cool. That and then I mean this little bit of dirt stuff up here, that's just gonna stay. I'll just fix what's in the cliffs. Anyone watch K-pop Demon Hunters? Because my feed is infested with it. Yeah, my YouTube feed has been absolutely infested with the trailers for it and everything, and I'm like, why am I getting all of this? I feel like this doesn't really fit what I normally watch, but okay. So, I haven't watched anything of it yet. Is it any good? It seemed like it could be good, but I don't think I'm the target audience for it. So, and that's okay. Did manage to watch it finally. Okay. It's super good and don't even listen to K-pop. Okay. It is K-pop, so might be good. Good response. I'm not much of a K-pop listener either, so I don't know if I'd know too much about what's going on in there.
Pleased to meet you.
I know, big surprise.
Finally catching a stream. Good morning, fWhip.
Good morning, Arcane Gaming. Welcome on in. Thank you for the 10 months. Hope you're doing well today. Welcome on in. Are the demons K-pop demons or the demon hunters K-pop hunters? It's actually, from what I've gathered in the trailer, both.
Keep it real.
You fWhip. When do you plan on buying Amazon?
Stokes, just a few more weeks of donas and then we'll get there, alright? Thank you for the donut, my dude. I appreciate it. Thank you. Oh, we completely missed this. All right, I think we can start messing around with some things in here now. I do believe we can go to our rock tool and what we're using, the ellipsoid, right? And then we're doing that with just purple concrete, and we were just kind of like sending it up, if I remember correctly. That was how we were building the rocks originally, so I'm gonna try and keep with that. Oh, but then what I want to do that I forgot to do before is extend to ground. And then and that'll help us just kind of make these a little bit smoother. We need to start doing that to get some shelves built out. This is the original terraforming style. It probably isn't what I do nowadays. I feel like I'd try and do those more, the brushes and things that I was looking into some more, but this is what we did beforehand, so I want to keep it consistent throughout here. Because I don't want to redo everything else. And it still looks fine. Okay, there's that. Then this guy needs to come all the way up to here. And these actually go all the way down. Actually, right there. Instead of that, let's go with our melt tool. Reduce this radius a little bit, and we can kind of carve away a little bit in here. My big thing I've learned from terraforming recently, I feel like, is sometimes removing is the better bet than adding if you want it to look more natural. Like if you just keep adding on top, you're just gonna, it can eventually turn into a blob. And that weld tool is like one of my new favorites for landscapes. We'll do all of this, and then we will go over and mask everything to get it to be a little bit. We'll mask it and get like anything that's on a lower elevation. We will turn into some grass or whatever. Japanese themed village. How about it? Maybe one day. I feel like I need to find a place to build it. And I don't want to build just a random Japanese-inspired area right next to all of my current build styles, because they're very not Asian-inspired. So I don't really like to mash my build themes up like right next to each other. I much prefer, if I'm going to be doing something like that, to just take the time and actually build out a new region of the world. And I'm not really at a point right now where I want to be building a whole new region. I have too many going on at the moment that need to be fixed and finished and do and stuff. Like this project right here is something we started in January. It's not even the oldest project in the world, but it's definitely one that still needs a lot of work done on it. So kind of cool for a little erosion area. So once we get some more things actually fully finished, then we'll probably look into expanding something new and starting a new something somewhere, but who knows. I'm building a farming village right now. Any tips for the houses? Tell the story of how the farmers live. Do they have farm animals? Then they probably need a barn. Do they have wagons and hoes and things to like for actual farming equipment? If so, then you probably need to actually build some storage sheds for that. You could give them a tree. Maybe they rest under the tree to get some shade while they're out in the fields and everything. Just try to think about how they actually live and try and do that. Is all I can really say. That's the biggest tip I have for anybody who's trying to build anything. Is just if you're building a place that you're trying to turn into a farming village, trying to turn into a city, trying to turn into an elven forest and blah blah, that if you want to keep always finding new build ideas, focus on how the people live. How do they get food? Where do they sleep? Where do they store things? What does the community do? Do they interact with each other? Are they pretty lone? Like, do they kind of keep to themselves? Do they have like a community gathering area? Do they have a market? Do they trade with any nearby people? Okay, how do they get there? Once you answer all those questions and like kind of work through all that stuff, like a farming village probably needs some sort of mill if they're farming wheat, so that they can get all of the wheat milled up so they can turn into grain. And then they need some ovens to make bread, blah blah blah. Maybe they have bees to help just as a little like side industry thing because it wouldn't take much effort. Maybe they have cows, maybe they have sheep, I don't know. You just keep answering those questions and eventually you'll have a full-on place built out. I think on this one here, let's go with our weld. I think I kind of bring it all out, like here. You could also go full Hobbit, believe it or not. Dugout houses are very much a real thing. Yeah, I feel like I haven't done a Hobbit village in a really, really long time, but I feel like I don't really want to do one because most of it, to be honest, is just building interiors. Hobbit houses are cool, but for the most part, you're just building interiors. And I can't even build interiors right now. So, y'all think I'm going to start building interiors to make some Hobbit places? Nah, fam. Let's be honest here. I do love a Hobbit Village, though. I think Hobbit Villages in Minecraft are just like such like an OG Minecraft vibe. They're so fun. Sorry, just trying to get all that added in. Wanted to smooth this out a little bit more and bring it up. I'm okay with some area behind where we have being kind of dropping down a little bit. I think it actually makes a lot more sense with the hilltop coming up here.
Good evening, good sir, fWhip. Jim was busy as hell. What did I miss and how long are you still going to stream for? And how is your day so far?
ZX, I appreciate the dono. Thank you. We've been working on some terraforming today. We textured up that mountain. We've been just kind of messing around over here with a little spot along the river. Day's been going good so far. We'll probably stream another hour and a half, if I had to guess. An hour at least. I'm not too sure. I got a little bit of recording I need to finish up today, so if I start getting tired, I'll probably end it just to conserve energy to get some recording stuff going, because that's gotta happen. I'm on a time crunch because I'm going on a trip next week, so I need to get the video done. But I hope you're doing well. Thank you so much for the dono. Okay. Thank you. Sorry, why is that not just fair? Now we're starting to get up here. I think I want to... I like the idea that this has some like different levels to it, so it's not like all super. I think I want to bring it out here and like do all of this kind of comes up a little bit more. And then that. Sorry, B. Oh, no, not B. Oh, I just called sheep. Sorry, sheep. Oopsies. Okay, then now we can just smooth all this out. Come on. Bang. Work the line over. Come on now. You're getting there. Yeah. Bring this radius up a little. We can do it. I believe in you, computer. Do the computing. Cool. I think that'll work. Because the idea is that the monument would be sitting on top of that. And it's going to be kind of a ruin thing. And I like it being raised up because then we can dig the catacombs underneath it and use that as more space as we need to put things in there. Axiom is an excellent tool for killing sheep. Is that what happened to Pink Sheep? You murdered him? Accidental Axiom murder. Yeah, it's gonna be kind of a ruin, but I'm also realizing it's probably gonna be like a... I've been doing this recently. It's been kind of nice. But it'd probably be something like... I kind of want to have like side wings. So we can have those coming out. And then it would go into here and just... I guess it'd be a little cross-shaped. But we could maybe, to take away from the cross shape, we could turn it into more of like here. And then maybe like... we could round this side instead. Somewhere in there. I don't know. And then like have a big like central tower in the middle coming up. So we might need more space, but I'm also okay with giving it like a lifted, raised area. So we'll see. I don't really mind it being church shaped too much. I don't really care about having it like all of that. So it's not going to be like a cathedral or anything. It's going to be more of a whatchamacallit. Definitely more museum vibes than cathedral vibes is the goal. So I guess we can bring that all out here. Maybe just bring this out to here. And these guys can come out this way a little bit further just to raise the terrain ever so slightly. And then we can smooth this back in. Raise that all. Okay. That'll do it. It's okay with it leaving it just like really flat up there because it's going to be a build zone, so it's fine. Over here though, oh, that's a rock that I goofed up. Well, I just undid rock. We can have like a little bit of rock coming up along here. And then we can just extrude. Yeah, let's grab a brush for here. Get rid of that guy, get rid of that guy. We'll take an we'll go Y above 72 because we want to keep that. And we want to go angle is going to be 70. And then we can paint with this. And we're going to have a range of 20 on it. And that should give us a decent flat space up here. Actually, before I do that, let's change it out to... no, I'll just be smart along going on the edge here. Need to get rid of that anyways. I was like, oh, I could just mask purple concrete. But nope, we need more than that up here anyways.
Pleased to meet you.
I also do want to redo that hill back there.
_ fWhip. Love the content. Keep it up. _ fWhip heart.
Mary Meadow, thank you so much. Thank you for the 30 months. Appreciate you. Thank you so very much. Hope you're doing well today. Not doing that. Down in here, let's just take our shape tool. We're gonna go with blah blah blah. We're just gonna get rid of these guys. We're gonna add their big shape, and we're just gonna fill all of this in, so we can start working with it a little bit more. And we'll see where it goes. Is your mod list in Discord updated, or you use different mods now? The list is updated. What versions those mods are on is not updated, but the list of what I use is on there. I believe 99% updated. Maybe 1 or 2 are missing. Yeah, that already looks so much more mountainy now that we just added in the, well, in the green bit. It looks like it belongs. We still need to figure out that side. We still need to figure out that thing back there. I'm liking it though.
Pleased to meet you.
What was that? Malu, thank you so much for becoming a member. I appreciate that. And apologies if I mispronounced your name. We'll just leave that in there. It's gonna be kind of weird, but that's okay. Oh, I need to get the rock tool in here and fix this thing up. just do that. That'll be okay. That's fine if it's a little obtuse sticking out. What did I say? Lone house here. Oh, right. We had that little house down there. I wanted to add another one. I wanted to add another one back. Alara, thanks so much for the gift sub to Toxic Bigfoot. I really do appreciate that. And ZX, thank you for the 5 gift members, my dude. Appreciate that. Thank you both. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, let's do that. Why not? Appreciate y'all. Thank you so much for the support today, everybody. I really do appreciate it. Oh, this right here.
Pleased to meet you.
Creative stream, yay. Can you move chat though?
Oh, I always do that, don't I? Yeah, I guess I can move chat. Y'all can go down here. Can we get some wheeze in chat? Does that work? There we go. We'll put y'all down there. We're going down. Alright, we'll do that. Need to smooth out this edge over here, and then we can start monkeying around with it a little bit more. Okay, I want to give this guy a little bit more shape to him. Oh, you know that's why that wasn't working. So if I do, because I had the wrong fall off thing selected. No, this is still pretty low. 8, I'm pretty sure is the, yeah. I'm gonna clear this height map. I'm gonna load it, everyone. Need to get some better hill height maps. All of the height maps I have are very mountainy. Our rate's so slow. Guess we did just add 12,000 blocks to it though, so there's that. Alright, before we do this, we gotta get some more shapes in here, because there's so many hollow points. Yep, okay, that should help enough. The more we can out of these types of things, I guess this is over regular Minecraft terrain, so it's not saving the amount of dig time that I need, but we can hope. All right, now that we have those in here, let's do a little smooth so that they don't look so quite cylindery when we start working with them. I like to do this first as just like a little quick test. Clear foliage, just get rid of all of the trees back here. I don't need them. I'm actually surprised that we still don't have a fWhip pyramid of the world, unless I missed a few streams. I don't really care to build pyramids in Minecraft. I think they tend to look a little flat and boring. There's just not too many ways you can build a pyramid that's new and interesting. Like, pyramids have been done so many times in Minecraft. Even back in building with fWhip, I was like, I don't want to build a pyramid. Okay. Now we can start working on this hill. Is there a tool for that? Yeah, it's under the script brush. It's literally just called clear foliage. It's a default one. Then elevation. Let's go here. slowly moving across. I don't want to interrupt the shape too much of this guy. I like him kind of being more of a rounded hill, and I definitely want to keep this little gully that we have here, or this little kind of bit where the water's coming down in. I think that's really, really cool to keep. We can give him a little bit more shape, you know?
For real.
Yeah, there could be another one coming
Pyramids
back down here.
overrated. What's underrated to you?
ZX, thank you for the donut. Underrated Minecraft build? I feel like normally my answer would be like big custom landscapes, but those have become a lot more popular, especially in I feel like I've helped popularize them a lot, which is cool to have it be something that I've kind of helped grow because it's something I love so much in Minecraft. So that's cool. Oh, I have the smoothing up too high. That's where that's why it's getting all weird, dude. Okay. Yeah, okay, now we'll get some better shapes in here. I feel like underrated Minecraft builds. What would I say underrated Minecraft builds? I don't know. What is like I feel like organics are popular right now. I don't know if it's really underrated because I feel like most are popular, at least in some amount. But maybe something more along the lines of like, I think the big like thing people are starting to do now is really like telling the story of like I always talk about how people live in the Minecraft world. I feel like there's a lot of people that just make their base and build a few things in it, build a kitchen, build a little like storage room, build a closet, a bedroom, and then they call it good. Like I think a lot of people like adding that like extra story into the build, I think is what is kind of currently a little underrated, but like becoming popular. But I don't know if what would y'all think? What's like a build that you love in Minecraft that you love doing that you don't really see other people do? I guess would be the question I have for y'all. Does anybody have an idea on that they're like, I love making this, but nobody else does it? Mini sandcastles to hold your chickens. Modern builds? Modern builds were so big like 2-3 years ago. Modern builds evolved into Cyberpunk because Cyberpunk you could add a lot more detail to it and have a little bit more fantasy.
I'm really excited for the university ever since you first mentioned it. Do you have a plan on when you're gonna build that?
Bookkeeper, thanks so much for the donut. Yeah, it'll be this summer.
I love to build living rooms, and I see so few people do it.
Yeah, a room to live in is pretty important. Better than dying rooms. Sorry. But yeah, not a lot of people build just like general living room areas, like just they're gonna open like a foyer or something like that. Foyer. Sounding all fancy like. Hey, wild man, welcome on in. Did you miss a lot? We did a little bit today. Okay, I'm going to grab the paint tool and we're just going to paint everything in here. And then we are going to bring back in that angle thing that we had before with 70. Painter changed to green concrete, and we're just going to paint all this back in. Most popular interior is no interior. True. Big vouch. Big vouch for no interior. What? No, interiors make builds look better. I will admit it. I just hate building interiors because I suck at them. I wouldn't say I suck at them. I don't like the interiors I make. I don't have the time to like really dedicate into making something super cool, so then I'm usually just like not super happy with the result. I think that's more of it. Okay. Okay. So we got the area for the monastery up there. We need to fill this little bit in. Rock tool.
Hey, for real.
Oh God, I feel like I just put you on the spot almost. Gives
No,
me
you're
the
good.
feeling you're a Jeopardy contestant, zoning out to what I asked you at first, huh?
No worries. I don't mind thinking about questions for a minute before I answer them. I think it's probably smarter than just rambling the first thing that you say, or first thing you think of. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I'd say is an underrated Minecraft build right now.
Hey, for real.
A lot of people are doing train
Interiors
stations
remind
recently.
me.
Those have been cool.
Will
That's
you
like
have
also another new
community
trend.
interior building again in the future? How would we sign up for that?
It's still available. There's still some interiors left and ready to be built. It's all just running on the community server right now. I'm finally caught up, I believe, on getting everybody in there. I know it's my fault that it hasn't moved forward a bunch. I was holding off on, not holding off, but I just wasn't getting to actually approving people's stuff. But it's back, and I'm going to be trying a lot more to be more up to date on that. So there's still a few interiors in there ready to go, and there might be some more coming out later this next week when the might have to be early. I don't know. Maybe I'll give y'all early access because I need to get it uploaded and put in there before I go on vacation. Because I have a vacation next week. That was going to be when that video comes out. So I don't know. What's with the eggplant mountains? It's a temporary block so we can see what we need to mask over. Wait, you don't like purple mountains? Oh. Do you even have an eye for art? This is art. Thank you. I feel like, dude, I need to just order new headphones. Both of them have been going out now. Yeah, now the left one just stopped. The right one was going up, and now the left one's breaking. Weird. It's like they'll, like, just go in and out. I just need to order new ones, dude. It's kind of rough.
Hey, for real.
How one block
it's back.
can make it look so much better looking. Good fWhip as usual.
Hey, Jordan, thank you for the donut, my dude. I appreciate it. Yeah, if you can make it look good with one block, then texturing it, it's harder to mess it up. It's much harder to mess up a build when you've taken the time to get the shape right before you texture it. And you're less likely to have to redo things. That's the big one, to be honest. Now we'll just leave that as stone. All right, we'll get to texturing this in just a moment. We'll do the whole masking that we did over there. Same for this. I like that vibe in the background. I think that's kind of a cool little just flatter peak that we could still put trees around and whatnot, and it wouldn't look like too crazy. Yeah, but that view when you'd come around, so you'd be coming up the river here. You'd be on your boat. You'd just be whoop 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 rowing down the river. You'd see the big monument appear. That'd be amazing. And you get the cool fog of the mountain in the back, and then it opens even more here to the little cliff line and all that, and then it kind of, that cliff line kind of guides your eye coming down, and then that brings you into the village. Look at that little sight line transition there. So we'll have to open this up a bit more and move the mountain back. Oh, it's a Cam Bam raid? Okay, I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick. Y'all can just chill. I was actually just about to get up, Cam. Thank you for the raid, my dude. I'll be right back, though. Welcome on in, y'all. What was Coda doing in here? Come here, buddy. Coda, get over here. Oh, he ran away. Yeah. Come here. Come on. Come on. Come on. Nova, here. Get up. 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 Oh, okay. Nova. Come here. Oh, okay, hi. Hello. Okay.
Keep it real.
That's the most incredible looking chair in the history of chairs.
Nova, come here.
Chair a la chair. No chair compares. Also Coda is epic pup of epicness.
Come in now. Come in now. Yeah, come in now. Yeah. Yeah, hi. Yeah, you having fun? Hi. Hi. Are you zooming? You got allergies? Okay, bye, girlie. You coming back? Okay. Come on. Come on. No? Okay. Thanks for the show. Hello. Could y'all hear her? Could you guys hear her? She's so fun. She's such a good dog. Cam, if you're still in here, thank you for the raid again, my dude. I appreciate it. What was Coda doing? Yeah, she's a talker. Coda was being good. I feel like I need to rewind the stream. I need to see what my dog was doing. Let's see here. How do I can open my own YouTube stream.
Keep it real.
Here, have a head start for your headphones. Get yourself Sony ULT Bass. Highly recommend them to you. Great sound and noise cancelling. AOK emoji.
Are those earbuds? Oh no, I only wear earbuds. Over-ear ones give me a headache. I need to look. Thank you for the recommendation though, but yeah, What was Coda doing? Y'all got a full-on view. Man, this is so good. This is so funny. My camera's gonna be right in the way. That's so good, dude. Oh, let's go there. What a little snake. Wow. He's just watching. He's just walking. What did he do? Did he just lay down for a little bit? I'm so curious. Oh, yeah, he just came in and did a little walk and then walked on out. He was patrolling for danger. Uh-huh. Well, he didn't do anything. I think he wanted to... Yeah, he probably wanted... No, he likes the key. He doesn't care about the plushie. He likes this. Look how many teeth marks are on this. He's grabbed this thing and taken it so many times. He just he just thinks it's a bone. He just chews on it. That's what he goes after. That's so funny. He's such a dog. He is a dog. He's just dogging.
Keep it real.
Not much, but you can put this towards your new headset and maybe a treat for your beautiful doggos. Much love, Whip. Keep up the great work. God bless. Red heart emoji.
Alex, thank you for the dono while I was AFK. ZX, thank you for the dono. And Wildman, thank you for the dono. I'll order new headphones after stream today. I just need to go. If not bone, why bone shaped? True. When you playing like this in creative, how do you move it? I use Lightmatica. Okay, so we need to do need to select. Sorry for the flashbang. Oh, did I just select green? I did.
Keep it real.
On which version are you playing?
I'm
And
on
if it's not
1.21.5
US,
currently.
When are you gonna update?
Keep it real.
Now that 1.21.7 new Minecraft update dropped today, I'm gonna wait for that for the mods to get updated for that, and they'll update there. The more I've been hearing about the Happy Gas, the more I'm actually interested in using them, but I just haven't really bothered yet, to be honest. Okay, so we got pretty much everything selected here. We're gonna do Operation Auto Shade. So that's gonna be our position here. There's one of those. We're gonna do another position up here. We're gonna do another position over here, and we're gonna do another position over here. I am seeing that we did not grab this. I need to get all of that in there. Okay. And now if we do it, that should give us... Why so many positions? Because then we don't get any sides that are all super dark.
I have to go build Earl houses now. Have a good stream.
Arcane Gaming, thank you so much for the donut, my dude. You have a good time. You have a good one, all right? Thanks so much for stopping by. Yeah, that'll work. That gives a good amount. We got some darker streaks in here too. That'll be kind of fun. You know what? I'm gonna also select all of this stone here. And we missed that. And now we'll auto shade again. Yeah. Okay, so we'll do that. And then I've kind of already started texturing these guys out here. I don't know if I'm gonna redo them or not.
41 months means I've been a member for a little bit longer than this world has been alive. I feel old. _
Alex, thank you for the 41 months, my dude. I really appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Also, my friends, if any of y'all are like, why do I never get a message? Make sure if you're on YouTube side, you click a little $sign if it's glowing at you and like blinking. That means you can send a membership message. Appreciate the support from y'all, though. Thank you so very much. Okay, now that we got that in here, let's go with this. We're going to close you. We're going to pull that into there. We're going to go with grass, and we're going to clear... Nope. Clear my selection. We're just going to paint all of this back over. Just for the top layer. We might moss this. I'm not too sure yet. No more eggplant on cliffs. Yeah, we'll get through it. Oh, sorry. Oh, my Alex has a super fan too, my dude. Thank you so very much. I didn't even notice that at first. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Oh, right. I was like, why is this all white concrete over here? No, we did texture all that stuff. Giving ourselves a little bit more in here. Oh, jeez. Get a little bit more of this coloring in the back. And that, we're just gonna mask over those guys. Don't need the coal in there. Yeah, that's gonna be cool. I really like that where the texturing is kind of starting to go. Hey Stam, how we doing? Welcome on in. The lag is actually crazy. Is it lagging? What? Shouldn't be. Okay, now we should, because we haven't touched it, have the same noise brush if we go back into here. And we can go with, whoop. No, that's not right. Bam. 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 And we want to mask. Bam. Andesite's gonna go down, wool's gonna go up. Concrete powder's gonna go up slightly too. And then we're just gonna send this along everywhere. It's gonna be a lot of work to redo a lot of these spaces, but oof, it's gonna look so good once we can. It's gonna look, dude, this area is gonna look awesome.
Keep it real.
Good sir. I can clearly see you enjoy using these utilities added to your creative tester world, but if you wanted one thing extra, what would it be?
Keep it real.
I really enjoy being a member of your channel. I can support what you do, especially when YouTube messes things up.
ZX, thank you for the dono, and Alex, thank you so much for the dono. Both y'all, I really appreciate you too. What would I change, or what would I add to Axiom? That's a good question. I feel like if I were to add one thing to Axiom, what I would want, I feel like most of the things I want, there's probably ways to do it. I just don't know how to do them. I think I want a smooth tool that does not take air blocks into account around it. That's one thing that I would love to see, because constantly when I'm smoothing something out, it is taking into effect the gravity. So when there's like a hole nearby, it'll just like open up the roof. So I wish there was something that'd be better about smoothing like that. And like being able to use a smooth tool on like statues and sculptures and things, I think would make me more interested in making them. But it might exist, I just don't know. I think we got all of it. Sorry, lag. Oh, I missed some. Okay, so we got those in there. All right. And now we can take you. Tough. Hail moss. Cha-cha. And that's gonna go... Oh, no, not there. Please. Please, no thank you. Yeah, it's not that dark on that side now.
Hey, for real.
I hear you. Almost like adaptive smoothing.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Adaptive smoothing would be that. That's pretty much exactly what I'd be looking for. I feel like most of the tools in there, I'm like, yeah, they're good. I'm sure somebody's made a script for it, like the adaptive smoothing, because we have the ability to script in Axiom. So if there's anything that you're like, ooh, I wish I had this, if you know how to script, you can
Hey,
make
for
it.
real.
I find the more you zoom out, the lag starts with this mod.
Yeah, that's definitely true. It's just a lot to be processed. Fail. Couple deep slate. Basalt. And then we just got one more section to run around. And then we'll do the... redo the top, guys. Just anytime you're loading chunks and things, the game can tend to be a little like, whoa, hold up there. But hey, new Minecraft update drops, so maybe 1.21.7 will fix it. You have brand new massive Minecraft update. What do y'all think the next one's gonna be? Because we'll see something again in November, but what do y'all think it's gonna be? Because we haven't had anything like super crazy intensive for a while. So I don't know. I feel like... No, that's the wrong one. I feel like I'm expecting the next Minecraft update to be pretty big. New biome? I feel like I'm really expecting the next Minecraft update to kind of be a big boy. Feel like it's time for a bigger update. Yeah, I'm kind of thinking that too. Like, these have been fun. Don't get me wrong. I've been really enjoying the... I've been really enjoying all the little ones, but I think I am about ready to get something big. Get something to bring the hype back for Minecraft. I feel like it's not that I'm not hyped. I feel like I'm starting to see like a general consensus among the community of people being like, yeah, I'm kind of waiting for the next big thing in Minecraft and then I'll come back. I feel like that's more of what I've been seeing recently. But I don't know. Now that right there is some little mountainy, hilly things. I gotta fix that. Like, do you think an end update would be next? What's the chance of y'all think an end update drops?
Hey, for real.
To everyone, enjoy the stream. Give it a like.
ZX, thank you for the dono. Yeah. Click the like button if you haven't already, my friends. Helps me out a ton. Could we perhaps add some mossy texture to the rocks? These guys? Yeah. So what I did before, we need to do it here too. But I did an and, not grass, and then also adjacent, no, neighbor block, grass. And then we take a noise brush, go sphere, we go simplex, take these guys out of here, we change you to Masi Akabel, and then now we kind of add another knot and block dirt. This will start to add a little bit more in. Oh, I guess I'm doing over that section. We haven't textured that at all yet. That's okay. They're probably going to stay. No, we did texture them. No, we didn't. Did not select any of those. Whatever. And then we could randomize the seed again, and we'll do this one more time. Add some extra. That's concrete. We missed that. We missed texturing that. Oopsies. Oh, I guess I didn't do this along the first section of the river. We only did up here. Oops. Oh, I completely missed all of this side on concrete. Oopsies. Sorry. Get all this painted in here. Get all these guys painted in. Okay. And then we need to go back to bam, bam, and we need to go andesite, stone, cobble, and then we need to change this back to our meta ball so that we have it still locked in. We need to get rid of you. We need to go block, light gray concrete. Dude, we're gonna need so many thousands of blocks to be able to do all this. This is thousands and thousands of materials of every single one of these things. To be able to build these mountains and all of that stuff, we're probably going to need like 10 shulker boxes of each of those items. Maybe not those. Those guys, that end a little bit less, thankfully. But we're probably going to need so many shulker boxes of all 6 of those. Well, 5, because andesite's in 2 of them. End is honestly pretty boring, which means there's so much potential. Yeah, but I don't want the end to be like full.
Hey, for real.
You know?
Okay, it's been fun, but I gotta go cook dinner. Have a great rest of the stream and see you eventually after my surgery.
Alex, good luck on the surgery. Good luck on that. Hope the recovery goes smooth and all that stuff. But thank you so much for all the support today. I really do appreciate it. You have a good one, all right? Yeah, I feel like I like the end being a little barren. But I do think the end needs a little something added to it too. I think it needs just more points of interest that you can find and explore while you're out there. That's kind of where I feel like I keep leaving the end of being like, right now it's literally just end cities and they're so boring. They're so like one-dimensional in how you actually tackle them and do things on them. Oh my gosh, we forgot this too. Jeez. Oh, we got that. And then we will just take... Sure. You figure out this section here, but we'll see that out. Yeah, I like this. This is a cool addition on this side here. Then we can go over here, do all of this. I'm just kind of faffing around a little right now. Seeing random weird spots and see what we can fix. This we could either lower, or we can save an extra layer of blocks we need to mine and raise. Yeah. Same with this. Yeah. That's at least 2 minutes of digging we just saved. Woo, baby. Let's go. Then we can save even more. Actually, I think this is all behind where the mountain is. Is the YouTube stream still live? My thing just froze. YouTube people, are we still here? My webpage just crashed. I'm pretty sure the stream's live, but whoa, whoa, whoa. Yes, we're still here. Okay, that's good to know. Weird. Sometimes it does that. Sometimes the studio page will say it's using too much memory and it'll just crash. But it's fine. My computer wasn't even at 30% memory usage. You're still streaming? Weird. Weird. Okay. We'll do this guy just kind of along here. That's fine. Okay. 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 Nailed it. We missed a purple. We missed a purple. 2 purples. Got him.
Keep it real.
No crashes here. Just you terraforming. Ha
Me
ha.
crashing out from terraforming? I don't know. Maybe. We'll see. DX, thank you for the dono again, my dude. I really appreciate it. New purple block for like dragon scales at the end. I just want Purper to get the deep slate treatment. Just imagine. Just imagine. For a moment. So you have your base here. Sorry, we got a bot for a minute. But like, you could have like, I guess that wouldn't work here, so we wouldn't have that, but it'd be like bam. I feel like that could be really cool. Such a good song. But like, if this that. You give it like a polished version, so it's got smooth one. You give it like a brick version, maybe.
Name the ugliest building block. Go.
That right there. That's consistently what I wouldn't say ugliest, least usable. Ugliest. I'm getting pushed by a cow right now. Ugliest building block. What's something that I just never use? Just bopping out over here. We're good. I don't know. There's not many ugly blocks in Minecraft anymore. Yeah, I'd probably say the glazed terracotta is something in there, but not because they're ugly. They're just hard to use. Yeah, I feel like purple could use some. Also, end stone could get the same treatment. Just imagine you have this, and well, kind of, you could have like, I guess that'd kind of be cobbled to keep it consistent. We've already got this. We just need those. There's literally 2 blocks added to the game. And then also, you know, if we could have that as a wall, that'd be pretty cool. Yeah, much calmer bop for round 2. Fine. There's a lot of these little bits under here that need to get fixed. All these little dirts. Ugh. Yeah. Yeah. Love deep slate tiles. You overuse them. Deep slate tiles are a really, really good block. I'll agree with you on that. They're very, very usable. Trying to make sure all of that up there should be fine because we masked it. It's all the stuff around the base. We're building rock. We're stacking rocks up along everything else. Do that. Yeah, I like it. I think that's going to be really cool to be able to build on top of. And needs more love real bad. Yeah, I feel like the end update would be one of those where if they can make it into something cool, like they're gonna, if they can pull it off, I think Minecraft is gonna get a huge growth.
The bluegrass, or rather build around it, creating a different building area for the world. I think the bluegrass blends well.
Oh, for where the biome coloring comes in, I'll probably leave it. How much would we have here? That's 31 blocks. That is really huge, though. I'm not a big fan of how large that is. But then that would be... That's 65 right there. We could definitely build a pretty decent sized monument, monastery, whatever it's called going in here. Are these some ruins or what's the plan in this area? This is where I want to do the monastery of millions, where we'll put all the things that have reached a million blocks placed or times used on a pickaxe or like whatever hits a million, or if a mob hits 100,000, they would get put in here, so they would have a place to kind of symbolize in game the amount of progress that we've made in the world. Thought it was be kind of a fun vibe to do. So yeah, we'll see. I'm not planning on actually building that thing out today. I just kind of want to see how much space we had to work with. That's definitely large enough, because that thing there, that's bigger than any single structure I've made in the world. So that thing would be huge compared to everything else. Yeah, I want to commemorate the stats, because like even in here, like this is all creative stuff, but even this, when I made the world, at 1.3 million with the netherite pick, now it's closer, almost close to 4 million, I think. And by the time we clear all this out, I think it will be at 4 million. So we got 1 million, 2 million, 5 million, 10 million are kind of, we're gonna go gold, or no, I think I said iron, gold, diamond, netherite. I think I took out emeralds, so we'll just do all those. But yeah, so that's kind of the plan for where we'll take all of that stuff when it gets around to it. Some of these little erosion areas that we have, the little skinnier sections, I think we can bring down a little bit of this. I do like my stats though, y'all are right. Oh, we missed some acacia. Let's do that. And then this needs to get fixed here. Dude, the group chat is blowing up on my phone right now. What mods are you using for this? All we're doing in the creative building right now is called Axiom. The render distance and everything else is just through NVIDIA. I like my numbers, it's true. The way I can, it's the easy way to get the people going.
It'd be cool if the building was on a partial overhang.
It was like overhanging this way. I don't like it being set back, but I'll think about it. I'll keep it in mind. No promises, but I'll keep it in mind. It'd be kind of cool if there's some way for it to overhang, but maybe not. Maybe we have like just like a tree or something overhanging. That could potentially work. Maybe here instead of this. Get rid of that. Can we smooth this? I guess we could weld. Held. Smooth. Turn the strength up here like crazy. Yeah, that works. That's a lot better. And we'll go get the purple. You could have a little garden or grove that overhangs the river. Yeah, I was thinking like we could have a tree right here, like sticking out over the edge. That could be pretty
Be
cool.
for real.
In terms of overhang, I'm thinking a willow tree.
Yeah, like a willow tree at the top might not be the best, but I also don't want anything that's so massive that it blocks the view, you know? Like that would be kind of sad to build this big old grand thing here. Probably a huge ornate stained glass window on the back, and then just a tree in front of it would block it. So maybe we could have like one that overhangs like this way. But once we get into all the details, like lushifying these spaces and all that, that'll add a lot more. And then down here, I'll have some trees and things too. Because the goal is to have the entire river edge area, not the entirety of it being this dense, but somewhat similar vibe to what we did with the little Murloc camp over here. So some amount of trees will be going around the entire space. I wanted to just kind of give it that atmosphere. We'll probably have this be a little bit more open throughout here, but like a few trees dotted along and stuff like that. I think it'd be really cool. The top of this mountain, that up there, it's going to be that's where we're going to put the Monastery of Millions, Museum of Millions, whatever the heck it's going to be called. I still need to build this tree out over here. Haven't done that yet. But the whole place is starting to look really cool in this section. This will be a very, very big project, but oh gosh, it's going to be a cool one.
Pleased to meet you.
Yellow plant.
Gasp, I made it to the stream. Hi, buddy, how you doing?
Yellow plant. Thank you for the 40 months. Hope you're doing well today. Thank you. You made it to the stream. Good job. Whee! What was I gonna do? I'm just enjoying the vibe of seeing what we've done so far. So we got that, like this peak here could be turned into something like there. I'm just making a whole new mountain range project over here. That's all that's just going on for around the entire Dwarven area. Just peaks, custom mountain peaks everywhere. That honestly would be kind of sick. And then turning this into like a lower. I'm thinking that I like the idea that the dwarves are ranchers, and so they have like cattle
Pleased to meet you.
and more sheep. I think like maybe they're
This
more
looks
shepherds
absolutely
than
sick.
ranchers. I'm thinking that'd be kind of a cool one. Billy Tovu with the 38 months. Thank you so very much. Thank you. This looks absolutely sick. Yeah, I think it's gonna be cool. We got to redo this mountain up here still. I'm kind of in a little bit of a side of all of these mountains need to be. Now that I've kind of figured out how I like to do the mountains and a result I'm happy with, I'm like playing around with the idea of like redoing all of them. Like this could get a little bit more to it. We just have to be so careful of what we're building nearby other things. If it's only in the creative copy, it doesn't matter if it gets a little funky. We can always fix it in survival. Curious what type of biome you can make using the dark oak grass coloring. Yeah, you can do a lot. It just looks so like lush in there without being like bright. Remove the mountains, then put them back someplace else. That's the fWhip MO. Yeah. That sounds about right. Yeah, we removed this mountain. We removed this mountain and we put 2 mountains back, and this is kind of, and that's like a hilly mountain, and then we're also putting mountains up here, so that's that. This mountain was a mountain we just made bigger. I haven't removed any other mountains yet though. Yeah, we haven't removed any other ones. I don't think I have any plans to remove any other mountains quite yet. No, I do want to redo this one. I'm excited to mess around with that one day. Outside of New Papyrus, that could be kind of a cool one to mess with. Oh, if you made a big old dragon protecting the biggest mountain, maybe a dragon cave could happen, but I don't really like the idea of having like a dragon like flying around or anything. I just feel like it really
Maybe
looks just frozen in time.
Under the monastery could be exposed through erosion or land slippage in the ravine.
That could be kind of a vibe. So for like the, sorry, I don't know why. And we could have the monastery up there, and then have like a secondary like little cave or something in here that we kind of open this whole part up, or maybe like right in here, and it looks like a little cave-in area to reach the lower floor. Lower entrance into monastery catacombs. Mob room. Mob roof. Yeah. Well, I'll just put that in there for now. That's a good shout. I like that, because then we could do that. We could just like fly in, and then also it gives us another way of getting mobs inside when we need to. That would not be taking them through the whole upper area. So then we don't have to have like a minecart track and all the things up there. I like my trademark random dragon skeleton, but that's up to you. Random dragon skeletons can be pretty legit. That's true. I'll figure out this sometime over here too, but maybe we'll keep that. I like keeping valleys where they are kind of in the world, so we could keep the valley throughout here. Give peak, little peak. This we've already raised up, so when this would just kind of extend along that way. This probably would just, I don't know, would reforestify all of it. I feel like we could use some more bosses. I feel like every time I think about Minecraft bosses, I'm like, what would they drop? That, like, when you're thinking in terms of Minecraft expansions and things and like what we're going to use in the game, you always got to start with what is the reward that you want the player to have? Like, what do you think is useful? And then work back from there. And I'm not really too sure about what I can think of that a boss would drop that'd be really useful to a player. That isn't just like making. The other thing you always have to keep in mind for Minecraft is that everything that gets added to this game, one of the core philosophies that Minecraft has is they can't make something else irrelevant. So they can't add something new that makes an old item that's still in the game no longer worth it. So when you're thinking about adding a new thing, like you're thinking about this new boss, what would they do that they can give you that would not make something else irrelevant? And so like you could be like, oh, they could give you a double chest shulker box. Okay, now shulkers are irrelevant because that's the new best way to gather materials and move around. They could give you a super beacon. Okay, now the withers are relevant outside of wither roses. Or I guess you could have something being that they enhance the beacon maybe that the wither has or something like that. Not too sure. Well, that's BS. They added elytra that makes every other form of travel irrelevant. Yeah, but this is a newer philosophy they've adopted, and I think Mojang kind of regrets the elytra. But also, it didn't make the other forms irrelevant because the elytra is so endgame that you have to experience the full game in order to get to it as one. But then also, it's not a forever thing. You have to constantly repair it. You have to constantly get it fixed up. You have to constantly supply rockets to be able to use it. That sort of stuff, which makes it okay to exist in the game. I definitely agree with you that the elytra is overpowered compared to the rest of them because it's what players default to in the end, like as they're existing in their worlds, but it doesn't make the rest irrelevant. It is a better one, but it does come with a cost of you have to constantly supply rockets, you have to constantly repair your elytra. You don't have to repair your horse. You don't even need to feed your horse. Unless your horse takes damage by getting hit by something or running into a berry bush or a cactus, your horse can go on forever.
Hey, for real.
Weeping angels in the mountains? Replace a dragon?
We'll just trap some creaking up there and let them run around. That could work. That could work. But thank you for the donos, EX. Yeah, I kind of wish they never added elytra. I don't. I love the elytra. I think Minecraft would not be as popular as it is today without things like the elytra being added to the game. A lot of the things that players are like, I wish they never added this, or I wish this wasn't a part of the game, actually come down to being some of the things that I think have made the game accessible to do major projects that wouldn't have been accessible before because they would just have taken too much time. Where sure, it can be a little like, oh, bummer that like this makes the rest of the stuff so easy now, blah blah, but also it makes bigger projects and things that more obtainable or more doable for any person, which I think is an important thing that Minecraft could potentially lack if the things like a lot of elytra weren't in the game, you know? I'm just kind of messing around here. I don't really know what we're gonna do yet. I think I'll probably end stream fairly soon though. I need to go get some lunch and I got more work to do today. I don't know what I want to make the tower out of. I don't think I want it to be brick though. Kind of thinking we do something like we have. I guess that guy is. No, he's mostly mud. Yeah, we'll do something like that for this tower too. Probably just like copy a version of that, put it over here, make it a little easier. Isn't your hardcore world work? Oh, I mean, yeah, we're definitely working right now, but I have recording I need to finish up before the end of the day. That's more so what I'm getting at. But yes, you're correct. This is still work. Brick and dark oak go together really well. Let's go to there, to here. Now we're gonna send her up. That'd be easy. Is this week's video about hardcore? There is actually not going to be a video this week. I decided that with 4th of July, I'm not going to post a video this week just because there's a holiday in the US the day after. I know it'd be the 3rd. But I decided that I'm going traveling. I'm traveling next week anyways. And I don't have time to do... Somewhere there would be a video that would just not post because I'm going to be out of town. Moving around doing different blah blah blahs. I'm going fishing. So I decided that I would just not post a video this week so that there can be a video next week and the week after is the goal. So yeah, no video this week, but there will be one next week. And then there will be one the week after too. Oh, right. That's the bam, bam. Have fun and don't drown. Yeah, I'm going fly fishing. I haven't went fly fishing in years. Yeah, we got a family trip going fly fishing for 3 days. We're gonna be out there for 5 days, but fishing for 3 of them. We'll fix that up a little bit more. I'm not a big fan of it, but I'm lazy. I don't want to do it right now. Fishing with fWhip IRL, yeah. Still need to go over to my mom's house and get all my fishing stuff. It's sitting in her garage.
Pleased to meet you.
Fly fishing is the only type of fishing I do. It's good. It's the best.
Well for you, fWhip.
242, thank you for the 11 months, my dude. Appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So close. One more month. What is fly fishing? It's a type of fishing where you're like constantly casting using what is called a fly, so that you basically, the difference in like normal fishing, well, is that like you just put it in and like let the sinker go and hoping that you can get a fish to bite on. Where fly fishing, you're actively like casting it to where the fish are and trying to get them to you're trying to like basically get the fly to land where the fish is coming up to bite and eat a little bug. So I just have more fun with it because it's a lot more active.
Keep it real.
What is your desired way of traveling, without elytra, horse riding, by minecart or boating on ice? I feel like all of them are very efficient.
Yeah, I just go for the horse. We've got a pretty elite tier horse in this world, so there's no need for anything else. I don't think I want to do that. I kind of want to try one that has strip mangrove as the... No, we have mangrove there. Never mind. Log. Maybe we do dark oak. Just keep it going.
Keep it real.
More money towards new earbuds.
Jordan, thank you for the donut, my dude. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for all the donuts today. Y'all been extremely kind. I really, really do appreciate it. That is the one I'm missing. Okay, so no log needed there. We'll put that into that. Yeah, that's fine. I don't really know. I kind of want it to be... I don't know what I want it to be. I don't want it to be like super like bam bright. I kind of want this to be pretty monotone. Maybe sandstone.
Cha-ching!
Maybe. ZX with the 5 gift members too. Thank you so much, my dude. Going for an evening walk with a GF. So y'all have a good rest of your day, Toodles. Hey, Stam, thanks for stopping by. You have going all right? Does light comes through composters? Never knew that. I never knew that at all. What was I gonna say?
Cha-ching!
That works. That works. Wild Man with a gift member. Thanks so much, my dude. Appreciate it.
Pleased to meet you.
Hey fWhip,
Oh.
in building a mining village right now, do you have any tips I could apply to it? I'm in the polishing stages.
Eagle, thank you for the 29 months, my
stream.
dude. Mining village. If you have a whole mine built out and everything, lots of animals for moving things around, working machinery, like even medieval era machinery can be very much there. Jordan, thank you for the 5 gift members, my dude. I really appreciate that. Thank you all so very much for the support today. But yeah, mining village, I would say Surveyors' offices are good to have. A lot of area for miners to come in. A lot of people in mining villages probably don't live there full time, so having some easy transport in and out. So if there's like a waterway nearby, having a dock and like a ferry boat of sorts could be good. Because people probably aren't sticking around for a long time per se. Ramen, thank you so much for the Prime. Appreciate that. Unstoppable. I appreciate the support. Y'all are very, very kind to me. Thank you so very much. Boats with wheels. You could have a boat with wheels. Like a big old steamboat. Alright, terracotta, granite, and I think I'm light gray terracotta. Just a little bit. Light gray terracotta and the grout on bricks matches pretty well.
Keep it real.
Welcome to the fWhip fan club. Enjoy your stay.
ZX, thank you. I appreciate it. Kind of block vomity, isn't it? Just not gonna do that. That's gonna be a fun little space to figure out some decor in there. Oh, but we need... Let's just do bam, bam, bam. Door. I don't want to give him crimson door. Do we like it? That might be a weird color in here. I'll leave it for now. Why not? What do we want to do for the windows? Could always go... something like that. Not gonna put a window in that one. Put a window there. Yeah, just a little backlight coming into that end of the house. Tinted glass? Nah, that doesn't let light in or out, so it'd make it look really flat.
Cha-ching!
Could. Wildman with the 10 gift members, my dude. Thank you so very much. I really do appreciate it. I was going to say, we can go through here. This isn't going to work on this side. Because that. But we could do a little fence-rooney. And then that kind of just becomes a little shelf of its own. No, this one we'll just leave without anything on it. That's okay. Maybe not campfires, but what could we do? Maybe... I feel like I don't want to throw spruce in here again, because I already have so much. Now he's a face. No, those don't need one. There's none on that side. You're probably not going to have one anyways. Have you started building this in the world yet? Not anything of the upper city area that we've been working on in creative streams for the last while. I haven't built any of these out now.
Cha-ching!
I don't know. 2 for 2 with the 5 gift members as well. Thank you so very much. My friends who are getting the gift memberships today, you can join the Discord and get access to the world downloads and all that cool stuff if you would like to. Make sure y'all say a big thank you to whoever gave you the big old gift membership for you before you do that, but y'all got access. And SJ Red Rabbit with the 10 gift memberships too. Thank you so very much. Had to jump on the hype train. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Y'all are great. I really appreciate it. Do you think the University Street will be built before episode 100 or not? Unsure. There's a little something I'm waiting on before I can start the university. Some people know about it, other people don't know about it. And once I have more concrete information on that, that's when we're gonna kick off the university. So we're kind of just in a little bit of a waiting game right now, but I promise it's gonna be worth the wait. So I promise, just give me some time. I'll get something cool for y'all. That's kind of cool. Cool. I think I'm gonna make that into oak for the stairs though. Yeah.
Pleased to meet you.
Hi,
Keep it
Mick.
real.
Thank you for
I
becoming a member, my
wonder who's
dude.
going to gift to 100.
Oh,
Lol.
no need to do that. No pressure on that at all today. DX, thank you for the dono. Thank you, thank you, thank you. No, I never want to put pressure on anybody for donating. I really appreciate the support from y'all. I'm absolutely very, very thankful to be in a position where I don't ever really need to be asking for donos or anything like that. So I really do appreciate the support from everybody. So please never, ever, ever feel pressured to do anything. Absolutely do appreciate it. Y'all have been so absolutely awesome, and I just really appreciate it. That's all I got. But yeah, no need to do anything super crazy. I use my responsible limit. It's good to have a responsible limit. Alrighty. I don't really mind this. I think it definitely needs a little bit more texture on the top. I forgot I need to update Axiom. There's a weird bug I got going on. Not bug, it's just an issue in the latest version. That'll fix. The like block states that get copied over are wrong for like half of the things. This doesn't look very mountainy. We did mountain on the other side. I'll show you all the mountain for those who missed it. Turned out pretty cool. I like it. I think the mountain turned out really good today. Okay, that'll do for the roof. I think that's fine. We need a little glow lichen just to make sure it's spawn proof. should do it. And then along the top, I've been doing this recently of just along the top row, just adding in a single candle going across. Not like the whole bar or anything, but for these diagonal ones, I think the little candle looks kind of cool. Who says you can't move mountains? Oh, we did already. Don't you worry. Are you doing anything with the big snowy mountain? Yeah, that mountain, and this mountain eventually. Well, all 4 of the surrounding mountains of path are going to be redone eventually. Yeah, the mountain we did today, we started with texturing this guy. I shaped him off stream. And then we changed this entire space, which was a mountain pretty much as tall as that. Brought it all the way down here and flattened it out and did all these. Got all, where we have the river already carved through. It's just the next stage of what this area looks like. So we gotta do that. We got a little mountain there. Next update, they're adding copper to Minecraft. I know, I saw. Next update's the copper update, y'all. We'll see what that means. Alrighty, I'm not gonna be able to finish this one. We were up to almost 3 hours on stream, and I got a lot of stuff I gotta wrap up before the end of the day. And I'm also trying to go to the gym at some point because I didn't work out this morning. So I believe we're gonna be calling it there on the stream today. I know some folks just jumped on in, but I really do appreciate it.
With WSG. Hope her day is going good. Love her bits.
Avstis, thank you so much for the bits, my dude. I really appreciate that. Thank you so very much. Yeah, I gotta go get some lunch. What do I mean by the copper update? If you go to the Minecraft Instagram, I can show you all. But oh, here, it's literally the first thing on my post. They posted this today. This. Yeah, Minecraft posted this earlier today with /TP, and then they have the things in here, and it says CU, and then it's 29 in there. And if you look up CU on a periodic table and 29 and also all of these things, they all relate to the periodic element copper. So people are now going, well, obviously that means there's a copper update coming, because everything that they're talking about in this post that they did this morning is copper themed. So, or they're just trying to bamboozle everybody and they're going to throw out something else. So who knows? But thank you so much for being here, everybody, today. I really do appreciate the support. ZX, Wildman, Jordan, thank you all so very much for all the support. I really, really do appreciate it. And Alex, I know you're not in here anymore, but thank you so very much for the support today if you're catching the VOD later to finish off the rest of it. But y'all, I really do appreciate it. As said many, many times over. Y'all are very, very cool. We're gonna go raid Linksy. He just started a subathon yesterday, so we'll go drop everybody in on there. Go say some hellos. Flip raid in the chat on the YouTube side, or on the Twitch side, YouTube side. You're doing great. Like the stream on your way out. I really do appreciate it. But with that, my friends, I'll catch you on the flip side. Bye.